Hey Model Railroaders, this is Steve 87. I was up here at Sedro Wolly, and I've been here a couple of times, or passed here and all that, and they've had this display at this little tiny park. So I finally got a chance to come up and actually look at it. It's so Sedro Wolly is up in the North Cascade Mountains. I think you can see over there, there's the mountain range. Mountains, mountains, mountains. So they used to do a lot of logging. As a matter of fact, just across the street from the park is one of the lumber mill areas. And so I always kind of wondered what this was, but it looks like that this is a Baldwin locomotive for anybody who is into the Baldwin engines. And it's kind of cool because it's just sitting here. It doesn't run. It's on dead tracks, and then the main line is right there next to it. Okay, so here's a good look. It looks like it's a 4.3 engine, and I'm sure that it used to be used out here because it is from the Puget Sound and Baker River Railroad. So this is kind of a nice little find. I'll be quiet a little bit for a while. So we can come up and actually look at some of the stuff because you can get kind of close to it. Like I said, none of this actually works, but you can see the gearing. And did a nice job. The whole boiler section and the springs and all that for the engine to sit on. They've even got the brakes and then the brake shoe couplings and all. So just kind of a little, you can see a little bit of the inside. The windows aren't there anymore. The brake section. I'd imagine that that's the sanding pipe that comes down. Actually, no, it looks like it's part of the steam pipe. It must be the steam exhaust. The whistles are still up there. And you can see it looks like, I don't know, this probably would have been a wood burner by the looks of it. And I can't go in there, but my camera can. So you guys can see the box, everything. We kind of keep it in pretty good shape. Yeah, it's got some rusting and all that, but otherwise. And then here's its tender. And then they have a very small little setup here with a log bunk car. So just let you guys know, here's the logs, right? There's only 3 of them. And they've got them covered. That's not part of the regular end car. But we'll show you the other one. But you can see here, here's a picture of my hand. So those are probably 4 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot diameter logs that they put there, which is kind of cool. You see the log bunks are really, this is all timber. So they've got timber and the log bunks are sitting on top of the timber. back for you guys. Go ahead and see the whole engine. And then back here, this is an old Great Northern caboose, which is their information station. Unfortunately, it's closed today, but you know, it's your normal caboose and all that. So we're gonna go ahead and stop this for a minute and I'll finish it off on the other side. All right, so I was able to peek inside of the caboose, and yes, I want to correct what I said before. This is a 460 steam engine. I'm not big on steam engines, so I always forget that. But you could see that you could kind of see a little bit inside, which was kind of neat. So that was my caboose tour. So, and then over here, they've got a nice covered piece of log. You see these a lot in a lot of different places. That one is probably 10 to 12 feet in diameter from the old logging times. I mean, you can see the tree next to it. It's not very big. And those are telephone poles. So that's a telephone pole. You guys know what the size of the telephone pole is. That's one of the cuts that they made here. And I got one more thing to show you. And then so also they had another log bunk car. This one, you can see a little bit more of how they did everything. So here it is. It's got some metal. It looks like they actually use railroad track in the middle to span the length to weld it to the crossbeam. The crossbeam almost looks like a railroad track that's been cut off at the top. So this could be something that you could easily build. You just get a pair of trucks, right? You got a bunk across the top of it. You can kind of see here how it's mounted. They just kind of mount the top part of the car onto the truck. Simple I-beam construction. And then you can see that the rail doesn't quite go all the way down, but then it's all just log. I mean, it's a cut log in the middle. I mean, it doesn't even have brake lines. It's just a free-floating car. So if you guys are thinking about doing a logging railroad or something like that, see, look, this is how they attach the pin. The coupler is just attached to the back in between the pieces of lumber and is bolted down. So yeah, this would be a simple, easy scratch build. I'll take some more pictures of it for you guys. For anybody who wants to do like a logging railroad and you need bunk cars, which, you know, trying to buy them, really expensive. When you look at this, it's just, I mean, it's got the greasing section there. It's just got some rubber springs, which this is mostly all just the whole axle assembly. And then it's just put together. And then they've got this chain, which apparently just goes up. They got it welded down, but it would just come in and go into this side, and then they put the chock, which is over on that side, on the other side, and it just holds the logs in. So yeah, just that's a pretty simple, easy kind of car. So now it kind of makes you appreciate what these engines over here had to do, right? Because they did all of the braking. So yeah, getting a little noisy out here, but anyway, so there you have it. And you could probably make your bunk car however long you want it. This is about 36 to 40 feet, but you got to figure that they're probably doing it at a nice easy cut, maybe a 40-foot cut or so, however big the log mill could have it. All right, everybody, this is kind of a little quickie stop. Thanks for watching.